Today's video is sponsored by Helix. Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. Today we're gonna do my favorite thing at the best time of the year to do it. And that's gonna be to go back in the woods, clear blowdowns and fallen trees across the trails and cut up some firewood. You know, we love doing firewood, and down here in the wood yard, when you've got all the machines and you're just trying to churn out as much production as you can, it does get a little monotonous and start to feel a little bit like a job. But just taking the side-by-side and the chainsaw back in the woods, that is therapeutic. That is not work at all. You enjoy your scenery and just being out in the woods. And so that is my favorite thing to do. And because it's about 20 degrees out today, the ground is good and frozen, it's the best time of the year to go out and do it. Before we hop in the side-by-side and go fire up the chainsaw, I did want to give you guys a pond update. So if you guys remember, just a few short weeks ago, we came down here and did a pond update, and the water level was just below where the standpipe comes up out of the dam. So I'm going to say we've gained at least another foot just in the last couple days. Granted, it has been extremely wet and rainy up until this cold snap here where the pond finally froze back over. But I don't think that the increase in water level in the pond is indicative that our problem is fixed. I think it tells us that, yeah, we had a really wet January and we've had a lot of water come off the hillside and down into the pond. You know, once we get into May and June and things start to dry out again and we aren't getting near as much rain, I think our water level is going to drop very quickly, because now that we have so much water in here, there's a lot more pressure on the floor and on the dam, that anywhere where it was leaking through, it's just going to accelerate that because there's so much pressure. So time will tell. You know, the pond is pretty full right now for ice skating and stuff this winter. Going to be a lot of fun here in the next couple days. Speaking of which, let's go check out and see how thick the ice is right now. All right, so as you can see, there are not any footprints out on the ice here, so I have not tested this off camera yet, so if I fall through, you guys are going to get to witness it. Yeah, I don't think it's already cracking and we got water coming up. But let's see if we can hammer out a piece here and see how thick it is. I'd say we're probably about an inch is all, which is, you know, as you saw, definitely not safe enough to walk on. But all this week up until Sunday, we're supposed to have pretty cold weather. I think Friday and Saturday, it's going to get down to 3 degrees or 0. So probably by the end of this week or this weekend, we should definitely be able to get out here and ice skate. After that, though, I think we're getting back up into the 40s. So the next 6 or 7 days might be the only opportunity we get to come out here and skate this winter. Pretty depressing, actually. One more thing on the pond before we head up and start cutting some firewood. I wanted to show you guys how much water we have coming in from the French drain, so you can get a look there and see pretty good flow even with the ground being frozen right now. I will say that our siphon, however, has quit running. It's only a 1-inch line and it's only buried probably 5 or 6 inches underground, and whenever we get real cold weather, it freezes up, which actually surprises me. One, because it is buried a little bit. I know not as deep as it should be, but you know, it has flowing running water through it. So I'm surprised that it freezes up, but maybe because it's only a 1-inch line, when it gets that cold, it's able to freeze. But let me know if you guys have an explanation for that in the comments below, why a 1-inch line with a siphon running through it would freeze when it gets real cold. Anyway, that is your January update on the pond. Let's take a quick minute to go talk about today's sponsor, and then we'll head up in the woods. Like I mentioned earlier, today's video is sponsored by Helix. If you're not familiar with them, they make premium mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs, and they're conveniently shipped right to your door. Everybody's needs are different, and Helix knows that. That's why they designed the sleep quiz to help you find the perfect mattress for your body type and sleep preferences. And if you sleep with a partner, you can take the quiz together and find a mattress that you both will love. Now, I'm a side sleeper and I like a firmer mattress. Lana, on the other hand, is a stomach sleeper and likes a softer mattress. Based on our quiz results, Helix matched us up with their Midnight Luxe mattress, which is right in the middle of the mattress firmness scale. Now, we've had our Helix mattress for about 6 months, and Lana and I both agree it is the perfect compromise mattress for two people who can't decide on a soft or firm mattress. And that's what I love about it, is it just simply lives up to the hype. It's designed to be a compromise mattress, and that is exactly what you're going to get. And we didn't have to spend hours at the mattress store shopping different types of mattresses or figure out how to get it home once we picked one out. With Helix, it gets delivered right to your door. It's rolled up and vacuum sealed inside a box, very easy to get through doors, hallways, up and down stairs, and into the bedroom, and it's super simple to set up by yourself. And I know some people aren't going to be comfortable buying a mattress off the internet. They want to go to the store and sit on the mattresses. But one thing I can tell you, Lana and I put our faith in the sleep quiz and they absolutely nailed it. Lana and I both love our Helix mattress and we've been getting great sleep for the last 6 months. With your Helix mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial along with a 10-year warranty. There's financing options available and flexible payment plans. If it makes you nervous to buy something you haven't tried, you have over 3 months to make sure you love it. If you don't, they'll come pick it up and give you a full refund. If you're in the market for a new mattress, check out the link in the description below or go to helixsleep.com/hometownaches to get 20% off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. Well, we made it back to our own personal campsite that we have back here in the woods on our property, and there's quite a few blowdowns surrounding the campsite. You can see we have one back over there, one here right next to the campsite, another little small one there, some small stuff. I'm probably not going to load any of this up in the side-by-side and take it down to the splitter. I'm probably just gonna cut it and drag it over to our wood pile for the campsite, and then at some point whenever I come back here, I'll bring the axe back and split it the old-fashioned way. All right, guys, so I know I said we were going to leave this up here at the campsite, but it turned out to be really nice stuff. This is mostly all ash, pretty straight grained. So I know what I can sell this for, and burning it up here at the campsite would be almost kind of a waste, knowing what I could sell it for. So we are going to take this back down to the Estimate Axis, get it split up, and then we'll come back up here and finish up all the other blowdowns that are up here, and we'll leave those up here at the campsite. Well, I am pleasantly surprised with just how much wood this U-Force 1000 will tote around. Now, to be fair, my old machine was a Ranger 570, which was a mid-size side-by-side. This is a full-size side-by-side. But I know from experience, my old machine would only fill a half of one of these baskets. And you can see when I had the bed full on the U-Force, we were able to get about half of that second row, which would mean that generally speaking, a full-size side-by-side should be able to handle about 25% more volume than a mid-size. But you also need to consider weight. I know the bed capacity on this machine is about 1,000 pounds, and on my old Ranger 570, it was 500 pounds. It just has a much beefier suspension. So you definitely want to consider payload capacity as well. But for what we do here in carrying heavy loads of firewood, this was definitely the right decision to upgrade from the mid-size to the full size. With all that said, the Eastimate Axis took care of that bed load pretty quick. I want to say 20, 25 minutes, something like that. Let's head back up to the campsite and get the rest of those blowdowns cut up. I keep getting distracted trying to get back to the campsite again. Driving along the trail right over where the side-by-side is, there was another blowdown here. Again, another ash tree, straight grained, no branches down low. This is going to be another one we might have to take back down to the splitter. Gotta love it when Mother Nature does the felling for you. Looks like it just snapped right off there, rotted in the center. Well, there you go, guys. We are back to where we started. Got one more load out of the woods. Not quite as big as the first couple we grabbed, but still a pretty decent heaping pile there. So yeah, we're back up at the campsite, and I tell you what, I could do this forever. I mean, there's just so much blowdowns and deadfall back here in the woods that if I did nothing but this, it would take me probably 5 years to clean up all the firewood and down lumber and stuff that I could put on the sawmill. So you might ask, why do I then buy logs when I'm making firewood? Well, the answer is I got 3 loads out of the woods today over the course of probably 6 hours. That's not even a full cord. So I'm not very efficient at getting the material out of the woods. Loggers, on the other hand, are. What I'm efficient at is taking the logs, running them through the processor, and turning them into firewood very quickly. So my thought process there is leave it to the experts. Everybody specializes in something. Let the loggers do their thing. I'll do my thing with firewood. So what am I doing back here if the loggers do it better? Well, I covered that at the beginning of the video. This is like therapy for me. It's very relaxing and peaceful to be back here. I'm not in any rush, taking my time. If I want to stop and take a break and look around or wander over to that tree, that's what I do. But when it comes to production, absolutely buying logs is the way to go. We've covered this in a separate video. I spent one full day doing nothing but processing logs that I bought, and I was able to make 3 cords of finished firewood in one day. Whereas today, with just the side-by-side and the chainsaw, we got less than 1 cord out of the woods, and some of that still needs split. I hope that all makes sense. I think that's going to about wrap this one up. Big thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget, go check out the link in the description. If you guys enjoyed this one, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.